Hey, you wanna hear some tech news? Then get over here!
Are you Scorpion from Mortal Kombat?
You wrote this!
Oh!
Sub to Carpal Critics. Nvidia's unhackable Ethereum mining limiter on the RTX 3060 was actually very hackable, although leaking a beta driver without a limiter will have that effect. But now, a growing list of leaks and rumors are making it seem more likely that Nvidia will release an updated version of the RTX 30 series cards with new, definitely unhackable this time, we mean it, limiters.
For serious.
Videocards.com says that their retailer sources say Nvidia is referring to the lineup as the Lite hash rate, or LHR series, and that the cards will ship within a month. Information that was seemingly confirmed by release notes for the most recent GeForce driver, which references certain drivers being required for products shipping starting mid-May. The new LHR GPUs will reportedly have different PCI device IDs than existing models, which should make them incompatible with the infamous leaked beta driver. Ha! No man can hack me!
I'm a man, but someone else might not be. You're in big trouble.
On Monday, Apple and Epic will go to court to complain about each other, hoping to put an end to the fight over Apple's App Store that's been raging for the better part of a year now. But as The Verge points out, even if Epic fails to get Fortnite reinstated on the App Store, Apple could be forced to make any number of changes to their walled garden model that would fundamentally alter iOS. And though Apple appears to have a stronger position heading into the trial, they've also just been charged by the EU with antitrust violations after Spotify complained that Apple forces users to use Apple's in-app payment system. Apple's facing up to $27 billion in fines. That's actually not nothing. But they also just had their most profitable quarter ever, with revenue up 54% compared to the same period last year. Thanks in large part to increased Mac sales. So I'm not sure Tim and the other Apples are sweating too much.
The apples are fine.
They're dry.
Not bruised.
Who do you think's gonna win next week? Are you splitting the pay-per-view cost with a few friends? Streaming it on Reddit? Who knows? Argue about it in the comments.
Really get nasty.
r/court streams. And the Apple Epic saga is only one part of a global conversation about antitrust. The latest subject is Valve, who's being sued by Humble Bundle creator and indie developer Wolfire Games. They're choosing to channel the fire a bit more than the humble right now.
There's a time for it.
Wolfire says Valve controls approximately 75% of the $30 billion PC game market, using monopolistic tactics that lock gamers into Steam and discourage switching to a new PC platform, while taking an excessive 30% cut of game sales. Now, to be clear, 30% is the standard cut across many digital game stores, but the winds may be changing as Epic Games charges a measly 12%. And now Microsoft has announced it's matching that for games sold on the Microsoft Store. So what is the standard, Riley?
It's changing. It may be changing.
That's what we said.
That's what
Yeah.
the script said.
Now a message from our Riley.
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Trend Micro and their most comprehensive security solution, the Premium Security Suite. Whoa, that sounds elite. Because it is. The Premium Security Suite features maximum protection for PC and Mac, with 24/7 support, as well as mobile security protection for Android and iOS devices. Of course, it also has Wi-Fi protection, ID security, password management, and more. You can protect up to 10 devices with one subscription, so click the link below and use code TECHLINK10 to get 10% off Trend Micro's Premium Security Suite today.
I'll tell you what, if these bits were any quicker.
It'd be hard to understand. I can't speak too fast.
Hey, you wanna hear more about lawsuits? Lobby groups representing basically all the major internet service providers are suing the state of New York over a recently passed law that says ISPs must provide a $15 a month broadband plan to low-income households. Whoever wins may set a precedent concerning how heavily states can regulate internet providers. If this happened a year ago, I could make a joke about Ajit Pai and his big stupid mug, but he's gone. And that's what sucks about this situation.
Lame situation.
No scapegoat. Riot Games has announced all voice chat in Valorant will be recorded to moderate toxic player behavior. They're trying to take our voices. They're coming for our bacon. They're coming for our voices. They're gonna have my likeness. However, they promise they will only listen to your voice logs if a player is reported. So if you hate someone, just report them. Sony suffered intense backlash from PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 players when it announced a similar policy, so we'll have to see whether Valorant's players will quietly suffer the indignity of having to withhold those super creative terms for the enemy and their mothers,
I had a really good one.
or if they'll just lay down and take it. Like your mother! Ow! Boom! Roku has just removed the YouTube TV app from the Roku store after a breakdown in negotiations with Google. Roku says Google wants it to support the AV1 codec and hand over sensitive customer data, like as if Google. But Google says they're just trying to renew the same distribution deal the two companies had before. And Roku is being hysterical, like take a chill pill. They didn't say that last part. Neither of them, really. I just like to imagine these companies as anime characters. And in my head, this is a pretty funny little scene. And also, I don't watch anime, so that's why they're not acting like anime characters. Let's go to eat! Customers of Tesla's solar roofing tiles are furious after, how many are there? 3 of them? After many of them received emails informing them that the initial price estimate for installation was going up by 50 to 100%. That's our Elon. Tesla apparently underestimated the cost of installing solar roofs. And I don't want to say I told you so, but it's pretty clear that Tesla isn't great at estimating anything other than the price of Doge. And the NYPD has discontinued its test with the Spot robot from Boston Dynamics after heavy criticism over the dog's presence. Well, it's not a real dog. The bot's presence at crime scenes and hostage situations. The NYPD's Spot dog robot will return to Boston Dynamics after officers take off its leash and tell it numerous times that it's free now. Go Spot! Don't make this any harder than it has to be! He learned by scent. And you are free to stop watching this video, almost, on the condition that you come back on Monday for more tech news. So you're not actually free. None of us are. It's a life of servitude and pain. You're flung from the void without your consent